Survival is self-care. For us, especially in the trans community, we know this better than a lot of other folks. Survival is a victory. It's a political victory, it's a personal victory.
I started reading a lot more books. I started following the nap ministry on Instagram, being more intentional about my sleep.
Making sure that I have moments where I'm not working constantly. It was so easy to feel like the only thing we can do is push forward and try to survive this as best we can, and not really acknowledge how much of an impact all the circumstances of that COVID have brought.
My favorite self-care routine is watching a TV show, end to end. I have it on in the background. It makes me feel safe. It's familiar. They're familiar voices. They're familiar people, and so I find a lot of solace in listening to sitcoms.
Virtual gatherings with friends have been mostly over FaceTime. Sometimes we'll try to designate a time for a little happy hour. Talk about our daily stressors with my deepest and closest girlfriends. And then there's other community events that we even host through my organization at Utopia, Washington, which is the Cutie BIPOC Real Talk Monthly Support Group. And then we also have another support group called Transaction that's also monthly. So I have these spaces outside of just my close-knit circle of friends and then my community that I can tap into.
Cooking more, eating out less.
I think I have a lot of different avenues in which I try to help myself, one of which is making an appointment with my therapist. Another is writing. Another is calling a friend. Oftentimes it's taking it easy. I take it as a sign to chill out, take a couple minutes, or maybe even a couple hours. And if it's not a work day, a whole day to myself.
Transgender people, and especially trans people of color,
already disproportionately experience stress, anxiety, and depression, and COVID has only exacerbated this problem.
You might be sheltering in place with unsupportive family members.
You might have had to postpone gender-affirming care and surgeries.
Or you might just miss your beloved friends and trans spaces.
Checking in on your friends, even through a simple text,
can help remind you that you're not alone in this.
Advocate for those in your community who are experiencing financial and housing insecurity on city, state, and federal levels.
And of course,
don't forget to take care of yourself.
Make sure to care for your body by getting enough sleep,
exercising,
and eating regularly.
Therapy helps many people struggling with mental illness or difficult situations.
And you can search specifically for a trans-friendly therapist.
It is okay to ask for help.
You are not alone in your struggles.